And welcome back again. So some of you may already know, but we've been away on holiday for the last week. So come home and everything has come along so much, it's really unbelievable. So we're gonna have a quick look around, see how everything's doing. Loads that needs to be harvested, and see if this rain stops. So I'm going to start off by just having a quick look around the garden. You can see some of the dahlias starting to flower now, some in here as well, and the calendulas. Everything's looking well overgrown. Grass has grown quite well. I'm going to give this a cut as soon as it stops raining, once it's dried out a bit. But as you can see, we've harvested all the potatoes from along here, started filling up these baskets ready for the garlic. Got a long parsnip here ready to pull out. There's nasturtiums in here, dahlias started flowering. And another load of raspberries on these. Need to get them picked before they end up mouldy and rotten. A lot of them are on there. Giant kohlrabi, still looking really good. I have come in here and just pulled off a couple of the dead leaves. Did that as soon as I got back. But that is looking quite big now. So look forward to getting that weighed up in the next couple of days. Pumpkin reached all the way back to here now. That's really started to spread. It's just a shame it's probably too late. That one is still hard, but doesn't look like it's swelling up much. A few more fruit on there, but I don't know if any of them have been pollinated. Purple sprouting broccoli. That's all looking pretty good. Bit of slug damage. But we'll get in there, have a good clear up in there when it's a bit drier. These cabbages, they can come out. Been absolutely hammered. All these pots here are all compost, ready to be sieved. Nice. And all up there, got more baskets ready for the garlic, and all this has been sieved. Not through a fine sieve, but a 10mm one. The long roots, carrots still looking really good. Gonna get that pulled out. That'll be in a later video in a few days. But that's the only one that's done well in there, is the carrot, and then we've got the parsnip in that one. So we'll get them down before the Malvern show. The video might come out after, but just to see if we would have got a placement. Right, we'll pop in the polytunnel, have a look in here. See loads of tomatoes ready to be picked. This plant here, I think what I'll do is just cut off all the tomatoes, let them ripen on their own and get rid of the plant. This one seems to be doing okay. Lucid jam. So, I'll have me ripening. All these, this whole bottom truss looks like it's ripe on these. nice tomatoes on that. Rebel Starfighter, again with that plant, looks like it's folded in half on itself. So we'll get everything cut off that, get rid of the plant. Cape gooseberries, a few on there ready to go, and a load of orange Wellingtons, and you can see. So that plant can go, this plant can go. Fruit pretty much finished on that. I'll let them ripen up on their own. Same as with these. These can all come out and go now really. I'll just cut these fruit off and let them ripen up on their own. And another load of the sun gold ready to be picked. Couple on that one. There's a few peppers that could be picked. Seem to be getting eaten by something. Probably slugs. Managed to bring these 2 containers in here before we went. So, got some carrots in that one. This one's full, ready to go. Gonna get some seeds sown in that this week. And the ones that are sown just before we went away, starting to see germination on them. Not a carrot. So all in all, everything's looking quite good. Hanging baskets, they're doing quite well. Glad I brought these in, because the ones outside have been absolutely hammered. So considering I've not been here for a week, it's not looking too bad. Quite happy with how the tomatoes are ripened up. I don't mind that the other ones can go. Give me a bit of breathing space in here. Got a lot of stuff that I want to try and get done over the next couple of weeks. So the less things in here to worry about, the better. And of course, can't forget about the cucumber. That's looking really well. Some weight in that now. Again, I'm going to leave that ripened on the vine and save the seeds off that. Not bad. So whilst I'm picking these, so I'll tell you a little bit about where we've been. We went to Puerto Rico in the Canary Islands for a week. We were away for my birthday, which was really nice. It was a good group of us that went. There was 13 of us in total, and really great time, really nice. Stayed in a place called Porto Azuro, and I definitely recommend it, especially for the kids. Plenty for them to do. I'll throw up a few little pictures and a few short video clips at the end of this video. But I didn't really do much videos or anything whilst we were there. It was a little bit too busy to be doing that. But all in all, we all had a really great time. Bobby absolutely loved it. And I definitely recommend going. That one starts to rot, but it's probably my own fault. I left the door closed when I went away, and typically we had some really nice weather. Come home to nothing but rain. bigger basket. Some really nice peppers. Shame that the slugs have had a few of them. Like that one. But because the plant is so short, I think the peppers are that close to the ground, it's just too easy for them to get to. But I'm quite surprised how well they're actually still growing, how green and healthy they're looking. Same with this Cape gooseberry. It's looking really well. These I definitely recommend growing. These are Cape gooseberries, or otherwise known as ground cherries, and I've got plenty of seeds saved from last year. Also overwintered a plant from last year that's still growing this year really well and producing loads, and I've got a couple dotted about that's doing really well in the polytunnel. Really nice little fruit. Right, so that's it from in here. We've got a load of green ones ready, still whether or not they'll ripen. A lot of them will, but these small ones, they can go. I'll get rid of them once I set these up in the shed. A load of the Lucid Gems, Rebel Starfighter. A few of them have had nibbles out of them, but I could just cut that off if need be, which I don't think we will be. Plenty of the Shirleys, loads of Orange Wellington. Really happy with how these have done this year. Well, first year growing them, but really happy with them. They're more like a persimmons fruit than an orange tomato. And a few peppers. A couple of peppers that have been eaten, and a couple of tomatoes that have gone rotten. But considering I've been away for a week, not too bad. Gonna leave these ones for Bobby to pick later on. But go and have a look at the other polytunnel, because there's absolutely hundreds of cherry tomatoes in there that need to come out. And like I say, any of these, I'll just let them ripen up in the shed. They don't need sunlight to ripen, so I'll just keep them in the shed. And most of these will probably get cut up and frozen, ready to make some sauces. I'm really happy with how that's doing. Still solid, and can't even get my hand halfway around that. Right, we'll pop into the other polytunnel, have a look in there, see how everything's doing, and then crack on tidying this place up. And in the other polytunnel, everything's looking alright in here, considering. Amazing the amount of the difference that you get in a week. But picked all of these that were ripe before going, and there's loads more. So I'm going to go through here, pick all these, get rid of a lot of this foliage, cut these right back, maybe get rid of 1 or 2 of the ones from the back, and tie these back up. Chilies, a few of them to be picked again, and it seems there's a load more coming on them in the back. And same with these peppers. These were drooping, so I've given these 2 trays of quick watering, but everything else looks alright. I'll do these other trays and the rest of this later on. But there's been good growth on the Sweet Williams. I'll have to prick them out and pot them on now. And germination on some of the beets. The spider's been busy. But all in all, everything in here is looking pretty good. Get some flowers on these beans. Coffee's dried out nicely. Right, so go through and pick the rest of these tomatoes and see what we got in the end, and I'll pick the rest of them peppers as well. Anything else that needs it, we'll have a look in the end. Right then, so as you can see, I've gone through and picked all the ripe tomatoes off these, cleared up quite a bit of the lower growth, and I've also pulled out the fall cucumbers that are in the back here. I've taken them out, they weren't really doing much more. I'll just keep an eye on these, but everything seems to be okay. There's a few dead leaves up there, can't really get to, but once the fruit that is on them ripen up, I'm just going to get rid of the 3 in the back for now. But as you can see, plenty on them, quite a few split, but I'll just cut them up and freeze them anyway. Any that have gone bad, thrown in the compost pile. And I've also pulled some more of the peppers off these, and cleared out the radish from this bed and just topped it up with some fresh compost.